legs, and it's time for another D Slam Love Stream. Today, we have a Sunday self love message to patiently allow room for deeper togetherness, considering ebbs and flows in divine order. Considering ebbs and flows in divine order. And we call that considering ebbs and flows. We call that a sound check. As we get started today, we have a big tune from Freddie McGregor. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. And that's the vibe today as we patiently allow room for deeper togetherness, considering ebbs and flows in divine order. Sometimes we just got to give people room to be, and that brings us together just by giving them time to be alone. Because don't you need to holler at yourself? At least a little something, something every day. Let's get into it. The D Slam Love Stream, the daily self love affirmations message, a spin off of the morning show as we use season 1 and 2 affirmations. Here's the song of the day Freddie McGregor, Big Ship Sailing on the Ocean. Whoa, 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 sailing, sailing. Say when I'm ready, you must hold on steady. We're moving off at lightning speed, yeah. Take a seat and wait till I'm ready. I'm coming, so hold on steady, yeah. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, say big ship sailing on the ocean. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, whoa, yeah. There's a time when the sea gets rough. The wind is blowing and the fishes keep moving. What are you doing, Mr. Man? Sit down, hold on tight, get ready, cause we're sailing. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Get ready, cause we're moving. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, yeah. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, yeah. Say when I'm ready, you must hold on steady. We're moving off at lightning speed, yeah. Take a seat and just wait till I'm ready. I'm coming, hold on steady, cause big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We got to come over. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, whoa, boy. Say we're sailing on the ocean. Yeah. Say there's a time when the sea gets rough. The wind is blowing and the fishes keep moving. What are you doing, Mr. Man? Sit down, hold on tight, get ready, cause we're sailing. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Yes, as we start off the day, big up Turkey and Navy. Turk 1 and Navy. Hi. Good morning. Gratitude for anchoring love with me as we have a beautiful self-love affirmations message to start our day with a slam dunk. I call it the D slam love stream because I'm anchoring love for the live stream. So it's a love stream. It's a D slam because it's a daily self-love affirmations message. And we've got affirmations. Now I'm saying, buenos dias, konnichiwa, buenas, uh, everything, good morning. No, I do not have a dog, but there are so many dogs around that, you know, I don't need my own hound yet. I need a gigantic farm where my dogs can run free. That is the life that I want when I have a dog in my family. Roof, roof. Big up all the pups out there. All right, like I was saying, this is the D Slam Love Stream. Liz, I have a beautiful cat. I had her mother. Her mother gave birth to her. I gave away all the cats in the litter and keep that one. And she loves to purr. The kitty loves to purr. Let's get into these affirmations. When we have the daily self-love affirmations, I would prefer that the questions be all about the message. For example, this painting is the foundation cover, aka season 1 collection of affirmations from the morning show. This painting is the resonation cover, aka season 2 affirmations from the morning show. And in the middle, we have the cover for my single that I'm working on, Time for Change, because it is that time. Great change is here as we anchor love, putting love up in the air every day right here as I simulcast on TikTok, YouTube, and Clubhouse. I did test out Twitter Spaces last week when Clubhouse was down, when Club Deck was down rather, and I thought that was quite the treat. So from my lips to God's ears, let's get some more coins in the Art of Healing cover so that I may be able to do more things for Art of Healing without using my personal funds. Ooh, I shouldn't do that. But anyways, you're about to hear the instrumental for Time for Change coming in right now. While we get into this T-tag message, big up Yogi T. It says, breath is the voice of your soul. Ooh. My voice is kind of, when the time come, I can't sing right now. I won't even try. Actually, I'm supposed to. Let's do it. When the time come, be ready for start it. Can't just sit down and look if you really want it. Get up, stand up, make a move. Get out and get something, show and prove. Cause it better if say at least me try. Instead of skylarking and watching my life fly by. Okay, so no singing right now, or else my voice is gonna go out and we won't be able to do the bars at the end. Today's Sunday, so it means I have a new beat to challenge myself to this week for my freestyle flow. So let's get into these affirmations for the D-Slam Love Stream as we have a Sunday self-love message to patiently allow room for deeper togetherness in divine order, considering ebbs and flows. I just twisted it around a little bit, but the message is clear. We are considering the ebbs and flows, the natural order of the universe as things happen. Life be lifing. So let us leave room. Let's patiently allow room for deeper togetherness, considering ebbs and flows in divine order, because everything happens for us, not to us. So if we know that, then we can approach life with that gratitude perspective. And even when things seem to be delayed, we know maybe it's so good that it's coming in slow. in flow. Because divine timing can go from snail's pace to warp speed in less than the blink of an eye. So let's get into these affirmations. From the Foundation Season 1 collection, we have Being Present 4.3, Hug a Tree, and Self Awareness 1.2, I See Me with Clarity. A lot of times when I find myself feeling demanding and pressed due to not fully appreciating the current timing in that moment, I find myself just anchoring love vigorously and being present and grounding, putting my foot in grass and hugging a tree maximizes the moment for me as I can clearly see. Self-awareness 1.2, I see me with clarity. Sometimes I gotta ask myself, am I being impatient with somebody else because I'm projecting my impatience with myself? Something that I need to face? And that usually allows me to give that other person room to ebb and flow back into the moment. Because life be lifing. We all have our own orbit that we're dealing with. From the resonation, we have synchronicity 1.4. They're not just coincidences. And synchronicity 2.2, all in due time. When I ask myself, am I the reason I feel pressed right now? Am I having unrealistic expectations right now? Synchronicity 1.4, they're not just coincidences. Pay attention to these things that are significant, that stand out. Like yesterday, I walked past a beautiful young lady and I wanted to compliment her on her curls and I didn't. But I was thinking about it like, wow, the moment passed and I didn't take advantage of that. Complimenting beauty walking down the street. But it came back later, not even an hour or two later. That was somebody that the universe had lined up for me to meet, because now I have her number and she'll be teaching me Pilates. Isn't that beautiful? Synchronicity 1.4, in action. They're not just coincidences. So when something stands out to you as significant, file it away as information in the Rolodex of your brain. Synchronicity 2.2, all in due time. When we align with our inner divine, self-awareness 1.2, I see me with clarity, honoring self, doing our best, being present, 4.3, hug a tree. That is gratitude's magnitude for me, as that is also the last affirmation in the season 1 journey as we lay a firm foundation of self-love. And now it's time for the bars. And this beat of the week, this week, let me put my sacred armor on. Yeah, you know the vibes. Anchor Love Crew, you know how we do. We exude gratitude every time we come through. And that's why we full up the place every time we pull up to the place. And yes, this D-Slam love stream is just a taste. As you see, I love to wind my waist and I can't help it when the beat comes on. When I put my sacred armor on and I get my freestyle on and I sling these bars real neat. It's Sunday, baby, so you know it's the first day of a brand new beat, and I'm planning to eat all week. It's a feast that's the Most High prepared before me in the presence of my enemies. And yes, you already know what's next. This testimony that I have to share. He that has an ear to hear, let them hear as I raise my voice loud and clear and sing this love that I bring. Yeah, as I take a leap of faith, I grow more wings and I fly. I could kiss the sky. I look down, I see the stratosphere as I sprinkle love here and there. Anchoring love in flow. This D-Slam love stream, I share, I learn and grow. And I feel like my bars are extra bars Barzy today. I'm ready to slay. One steer like a Care Bear, yeah? As I wear my love on my chest. Big up your chest. Big up your breast. Anchor Love Crew, you know the rest. As we big up ourselves and each other, giving big hugs to our sister and brother. Would you rather that we frown? Nah, turn that frown upside down, spread up your face. Cause once you anchor love, once you get that taste of what it is to anchor love in flow, and you start to see yourself glow, you're gonna enhance yourself and your own journey. Yeah, you're gonna put those bad mind ways on a gurney. Yeah, and as I freestyle this beat this week, just know that as I anchor love in flow, we are bigging up the GalentinesGetaway.com, powered by Sisterhood, don't you know? That's how I started the art of healing. Yeah, at Gal Society. You don't know? HAUTE Gal Way, repping the art of the lady. And yes, when I put my sacred armor on, this ski mask flow, if you didn't know, it shows that I'm ready for this spiritual war. And I will always take it too far. Way too skilled in the art of war. Infill trilly the trill filly with my flow. Lady Chainsaw, keeping it raw. Just in case you never know. All roads lead to art of healing. 501c3 charity. As I create the change that I want to see in this world formally. Don't play with me. Me love ramp, but me not play. One steer, Care Bear. Ready to slay. Yes, you already know Lady Chainsaw. One of the moniker that I use when I sling these syllables for them to hear. Member. Gratitude. Remember, Art of Healing CC. We appreciate your support.